and I'm going to quickly talk about some ways that you can help your child with reading. And these are some tips. You can try them out, see if they work, but hopefully they should be of assistance. So the first thing is asking your teacher for your child's teacher for advice. So they would love to give you maybe ideas at home. You could maybe ask them, hey, I want to work on this over the summer because it's probably nearing the end of the school year. What can I do over the summer that can help? And, that can include, they could suggest you things that you can maybe ask, is there a certain area I should focus on? Like, is there a certain part of reading that my child is struggling with? What can I do at home, basically? Asking is a great first start. And then you can maybe take their words and consider, okay, how can I add that into the routine at home? Repeated exposure. So reading is everywhere. We do it all the time. So not just books. When, let's say, you get a newspaper to your home or you read it online, let's say, maybe have your child read the newspaper with you in the morning, if that's something that you do. I personally don't myself too much, but you can do it through the internet if that's more your speed. You could do instruction books for maybe making things. Maybe you're making a desk or something. Have them read it to you. And if they struggle with it, help them sound it out. So essentially, reading is everywhere. So it makes it a lot more normal. So you're just doing it in your daily routine. And you can also model it for them in your own daily routine. Pick up like a book, or maybe you could have like your own book that you're reading just around, and they see that, they notice that. And if you model it, it might be like, oh, okay, mom or dad is doing that. So I'm going to try and do that too. And you can create an incentive. So you could do a book club where maybe you sit down for a period of the day, maybe before bed, and give that child a sticker if they read with you before bedtime. You put that sticker somewhere where they can see it and they have that pride of, I have a sticker. It depends on the age range of the person and the child, so consider what is best for your child, but create an incentive. And at the end of that week, maybe let's say like a week, give them something for that. Maybe more TV time, more this. Maybe it's whatever. So it depends on your child and what they're interested in. But, if it's maybe you give your children an allowance. That could be their way to get allowance. So in that sense, by repeated exposure and creating an incentive, it helps making them, not only keep their interest, but also you shows that reading is everywhere. So they are, going to read instruction manuals. They're going to read signs. They're going to read books, classic ones, for school, that kind of thing. So the next thing is use audiobooks. So I found that I personally enjoy them as well in my own life. Is to go on YouTube. You can look at audiobooks. There are also services that allow you to do that. There are videos of children's books where folks will actually read them, and they will maybe talk about the pictures, that kind of thing. So that's a really great way to get the attention of a student, so that maybe they don't feel like, I have to read again today. You could be like, okay, let's pick an audiobook. In this case, you could do so through, YouTube is a good source. You could also do this through, I think there's a couple of services out there that might offer these. So in that case, you can do audiobooks. Get creative. So this is probably more geared to the younger crowd, but this is actually one I got off Amazon, and it is a pop. It's like it has a couple of uses. I use mine for my online classes, and you just pop it. It's fun. And what you can do is you can use this to sound out letters. So let's say I have the word cat. Like there's a black cat outside. I can then pop, and you can even write on here, I think, C-A-T. So I might go C-A-T. And then you could have your child pick a word, and then you can just say, okay, what's a word you heard today? Or they could pick a word from something they're reading or something like that. So maybe you could do word of a day, where maybe the child picks a word they saw that they're like, I don't know about this, but what does that word mean? You could do this. And you could say, okay, we'll say dog. D-O-G. But this is just some examples of some stuff you can do. So I hope it helps.